What's up, guys? Yankees run this town here, and the 2011 season for the New York Yankees has come to an end. For the second straight year, they fall short of even making the World Series. They lose to the Tigers 3-2 in Game 5 of the ALDS. First off, I'd like to congratulate the Tigers. They played great. They made the pitches when they had to. They got the hits when they had to. Congratulations to Justin Verlander, 35, seemingly the only Tiger fan in the TTC who cared about this series or made video. And I've had 24 hours for this to settle. It's 5 o'clock right now, Friday afternoon, and this is really painful. It's much more painful than in 2006. It's much more painful than 2007. It's much more painful than 2010. Because, in 2010, the Yankees were clearly outmatched in that series. The Rangers had much better pitching, led by Cliff Lee. The Yankees' rotation, after they swept the ALDS, just fell apart. CeCe did not have one really good game. Hughes got bombed. And AJ just he started. I remember Game 4 of the ALCS, and he did not do that good. But this series too. At the end of last year, I wasn't surprised this happened. I'm not surprised that the Yankees lost. They deserve to. But the Yankees, this is what makes it so much painful. The Yankees lost by 1 run. And I think 2 runs or less in 3 of the 5 games. Game 2, the Yankees lost 5-3, and Yankees almost came back against Jose Valverde in the 9th inning. Game 3, Yankees lost 5-4. Game 5 last night, they lost 3-2. Just being down 1 run every inning and not getting the hit, not hitting the home run, not making the play, it's really much more painful. I would have rather had the Tigers sweep us and win 10-0 in every game than have what happened in this series. It's a little ironic that the Yankees, all year long, people were saying the Yankees did not have enough pitching. But the real problem in this series was the offense. Once again, Mark Teixeira, Nick Swisher, and Alex Rodriguez had horrible postseasons. A-Rod, I give him credit. In 2009, he was great. Not taking anything away from him. From 2009, but Teixeira and Swisher for the 3rd straight year now, and A-Rod for the 2nd, hit like they've never played in the major leagues before. They were blown away by pitches that they normally would crush. They couldn't even put the ball in play when that was what the Yankees needed. Not even a hit, just put the ball in play. Teixeira had a good Game 5. He drove the ball deep. He had a ground rule double, but he didn't. It seemed like he was popping up every other at bat besides that. And Swisher hit a home run, but that was it really from him. And A-Rod, for the 2nd straight year, actually, strikes out swinging, goes down swinging to end the Yankees season. He did in Texas last year in Game 6 of the ALCS, and last night in New York. And also, the pitching really wasn't that bad. CeCe, the Game 1 rain out / resume screwed up everything for both teams. And CeCe, it was tough for him. I think they were going on 2 days rest. Essentially, they were on 2 days rest, really. I know they didn't pitch that much, but I know CeCe, I remember I heard somewhere that he threw an extra 50 pitches down in the batting cages, so he basically had a start. Verlander didn't. He got shut down. He didn't throw at all after the 1st inning of Game 1. And he was on he pitched great in Game 3, But Game 1, Nova was great. Game 2, Garcia was great, was good. Made a little bit better pit. If he had a little bit better location, could have gone a different way. Game 4, I got to give a lot of credit. AJ Curtis Granderson, of course, those amazing catches. I mean, I give credit to him for that Game 4 win, but AJ did pitch good against a very good Tigers lineup. And then Game 5, I mean, Yankees pitching wasn't even bad. The score was 3-2. Nova left in the second. He had forearm. He hurt his forearm. He's fine. Not going to need surgery. CC had pretty good couple innings of relief. He allowed that RBI single by Victor Martinez to give the Tigers a 3-1, which was a 3-1 lead at the time, I think, or a 30-0 lead. The Yankees pitching was not the problem. The offense was. And I don't even want to repeat this, but of course I have to. Yankees had bases loaded twice in this game with 1 out, and they scored only 1 run. And then, and that 1 run was a walk by Mark Teixeira. I mean, the thing was too, which is horrible. It wasn't like when the bases were loaded, you had Russell Martin and Brett Gardner up. You had Curtis Granderson. You had A-Rod up. You had Mark Teixeira. These guys were signed. They were brought in. They were brought up in the system. To perform. To get just an RBI, just a ground out, just a pop-up. They couldn't even do that. And that was really just horrible. And, this game really could have went the Yankees' way easily. I thought it was going to, going into Game 5. A lot of people did. Everything was set up in the Yankees' favor. They had home field advantage again. They had Nova on the mound. They were facing Fister, who was let up in Game 1. All the confidence seemed to be fully in the Yankees' direction. And, if it weren't for those 2 home runs by Don Kelly and Delman Young back-to-back in the first inning, this is a different game. And I'm not blaming that on Nova at all. 2 runs is normally all you have to, 2 runs normally, a 2-0 deficit for the Yankees is normally easy to come by. They were down 7-1 to the A's, and they won 22-9. I know it's a completely different situation, but for the second straight year, last year it was a pitching and offense combined. Rangers had good pitching, Yankees didn't hit. The Yankees had good pitchers, but they pitched mediocre. This postseason, this ALDS was all about the offense underperforming. Pitching was good enough for the Yankees to win. All year long, they were just good enough, and they won. They won 97 games, best record in the American League, the AL East by 6 games. I mean, it wasn't like this is how the Yankees played all year. They were in the ALDS for a reason. They deserved that right. They deserved to be there. They were a good team, but just not good when they needed to. It's still a crushing loss. I was thinking about it all day today. Just the different situations. Like I said, bases loaded, 1 out. Jeter drove that ball to the wall. I thought that was gone, and Kelly made the catch in the middle of the warning track. I know exactly what went wrong. I just don't believe it did. I'm just in shock. Even though I'm a Yankee fan, and even though the Yankees always make the playoffs, and even though they won the World Series in 2009, whenever your team loses, it's a crushing blow, to me, at least. Because I live and die with this team. And I'm the biggest Yankee fan ever. And to see Yankees lose like that, go down like that, is really horrible. So, good luck to the Tigers and the Rangers to play the ALCS. Like to see the Rangers win because the Tigers, beat the Yankees, but anything can happen. I'll get into the Yankee hot stove news and what's going to happen to Jorge, what's going to happen to Swisher, what's going to happen to there's going to be a lot of news this offseason, and I'll cover that following the World Series. So thanks for watching, guys. Go Yankees, go Giants, go Knicks, and the Yankee season has come to an end.